I'm Kerry Hodson, Intrinsic Smokehouse and Brewery in historic downtown Garland, Texas. We do everything craft barbecue, craft beer, live music. Beer and barbecue both have time-honored traditions that are in every culture, and this is how we do it. So when it comes to Texas, it's about low and slow. Brisket is king, but we also do pork ribs, chicken, turkey, all of your other favorites. We make all of our own beers from scratch, like I mentioned. Really wide selection, something for everybody. Of course, cocktails and sangrias and stuff too. It's just a great vibe. You know, barbecue's about family, beer's about having fun, and Intrinsic's about both. So come see us.
Alright, so no trip is complete in Texas without the famous Texas barbecue. So here I got pork and then also brisket. So let me try out the pork first. Dip it in some barbecue sauce. See how it tastes. Oh, this is good. Now let's try the brisket. Brisket has like a fatty texture on it, so it should get like a lot of flavor. You can still kind of see it's like not well done, but you know, add to like the softness of it. Let's try it out. Wow. Very soft actually, very tender. So now I'm gonna try out the macaroni and cheese. It looks pretty good actually, so. Very like very smoky flavor, it's very good. Now we're here at Deep Ellum. Here's the Traveling Man statue, and once you come here, I recommend coming at night because you get some pretty nice views of downtown too, and the statue's pretty nice and it's pretty big too. You can see like the skyline from here, and I have some, you know, cute little small statues on the side, like these little birds here. It's pretty funny. So Deep Ellum is also a pretty popular place here in downtown Dallas for bars and nightlife, so if you're into that, make sure you guys check this place out. Here's the second Traveling Man statue. This one, instead of standing up, it's sitting down, and this also gives a pretty nice view of downtown too. So it's only walking distance from the other one, so also check this one out. And here's the last Traveling Man. Not quite as impressive. This one's just kind of sticking out the ground, but it is creative, I'll give him that. Guys, so we're in Gainesville, Texas. We're gonna be on our way to Oklahoma. Right now it's about 9 a.m. The weather is it's quite warm outside. We just stopped by our Starbucks. It's another 2 hours until we reach our way to Oklahoma City, but we're only an hour away from state lines. So right now we're on the border of Oklahoma and Texas, and then we're at this casino. I think it's called World Casino. It's kind of like a mix between like Epcot and Las Vegas. Like over there we have, I think that's like Vienna or Madrid. That's Rome, and then we have the Big Ben from London. And also like, I don't know what that is, Greece. And then also like the Empire State Building from New York. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I think over there, that's like a, I think over there, that's like a, that looks like a Japanese tower or something. And then here we have the New York part of the casino, and I feel like this is like a homage to the New York Stock Exchange building, and That looks like the Brooklyn Bridge. Like that tower right there, it looks very Brooklyn Bridge-esque. I could be wrong though. Yeah, I think this part is trying to represent Japan. It looks like this tower in Kaohsiung, Taiwan. I'm pretty sure that's not what it's trying to represent, but I'll put a picture up so you guys know what I mean. Okay, so I don't know if this is like attention to detail or it's just like because it's like this. Like it even has like these like imperfections, like how it is at the actual like if you go to Greek and you see these structures, it has like these like scratches and bumps on the pillars itself. Like, did they intend it to be like this, or is that just like it wore off after a certain time? Here's a closer look at this Big Ben looking thing, and it's surprisingly detailed. I would not expect it from a place like Oklahoma. Whenever I visit like a capital city of a state, it's always like a must for me that I see the Capitol building. I have run into a few like unique ones, kind of like Salem, Oregon, or Honolulu, Hawaii. Those are pretty unique. For Oklahoma City, it's pretty standard. Don't get me wrong, it's still a very nice building. It's very grandiose. It's very similar to a lot of the other state capitals. I feel like this one in particular is a little bit taller than some of the other ones I've seen. Alright guys, so we're at Tucker Onion Burger. I'm actually not too big of a fan of onions myself, especially on a burger, but I heard this place is pretty popular, so decided to try it out. Look at that too. Look how much meat it is. It's like a true American burger right here. So yeah, let's try it out. It's actually pretty good. It's really hot actually, but you can't taste the onion too much, which I really like. It's like a light kind of taste. Like it's very slight. It's not like, I think it's like chopped grilled onions instead of just like huge onions in the burgers itself. So this is actually not too bad. So Bricktown is a pretty historical part of the city. There's a bunch of bars and restaurants and activities to do. You can take a boat ride or you can go mini golfing. But if you ever go to Oklahoma City, Bricktown, definitely should come here. This is a place I didn't know was here in Oklahoma City. So apparently the Sonic headquarters is here, right by Bricktown. So come check it out too. So this is actually where you want to go when you come to Oklahoma City, get some bubble tea. I'm just kidding, but yeah, like every state I go to, I actually try to get I actually want to try out their boba. So I found one of the few boba places here in Oklahoma City. So I'm here in the quote-unquote Chinatown, which is not really like a town. It's more like just a very, very small plaza. But I got a mango green tea, so let's try it out. The tea's not too bad. The boba's actually kind of hard, but hey, like cross another state off my list, right? And you guys know like how usually when you go to Chinatown, there's like an arch. Here, it's literally just like this little stand. This is the milk bottle. It's a very popular destination for people coming to Oklahoma City. It's just kind of to like take a picture. It's just, you know, something like historic and something cool to look at. Actually, they do have an arch. It's all the way down on the right. It's still quite small though. And then also, there's brands that we have back home in California, like, you know, we have Mochina and Tiger Sugar, but it's kind of cool to see it here in Oklahoma. And then some other Asian-owned businesses. And again, there's the classic, stereotypical Oriental font that they use.
When you think about Oklahoma City, you usually don't think about bodies of water, but there actually is a small lake a little north of the city. I really don't know how it's formed. It's literally, Oklahoma is literally in the middle of the US, very far away from the ocean. So it's pretty much a miracle that they even have, this giant body of water. Like, in fact, if I didn't know it, I would think like I was in the beach or something. There's a cool little lighthouse that you guys can check out, and there's people just walking around. I saw a few people biking here, so it's a cool outdoor activity to do here in Oklahoma, especially if you want like any water activities here. Yeah, pretty much being here is pretty quiet. Being from California, like around the LA area, life does get kind of hectic and stressful, so to get that kind of like slice of life of like a small city, of this peaceful and tranquil kind of lifestyle, it is pretty nice to experience once in a while. The lighthouse itself is pretty small, and kind of short too, but the body of water is pretty nice. It was pretty hot earlier in the day. We were traveling near the summertime, so since we're near the body of water, it's actually pretty cool. Hey guys, so now I'm at the Oklahoma City Stockyards. We're waiting in line for the Cattleman Steakhouse, which is apparently one of the best steakhouses in all of the country. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's about a 45-minute wait, which is actually a little bit better than what I expected. I thought it was going to be a lot longer, or we need reservations to get in, but luckily we were able to get a spot on the wait list. So right now we're just walking around the courtyards. We are going to the Fort Worth Stockyards tomorrow, which apparently it's a lot bigger, it's more famous, so we have that looking forward to for tomorrow. Okay guys, so finally our steak is here. I think this is a T-bone steak. This is what apparently George Bush used to come here, and this is what he gets. Anyways, our steak came. I waited like an hour for it. Apparently it's one of the best steaks in the US. Like, it's rated one of the best. I'm not a big steak person myself, but it is pretty authentic. It's locally sourced. So I got mine medium rare, and just look at how fat and juicy that is. Dip it in some A1 steak sauce, and let's try it out. It's like a really huge bite, by the way. It is really good. I don't know if I would say best in the world. It is really good though. I don't even really eat like American food or steak that much, so I'm not the best judge of stuff like this. But I would say it's very good at what it is. The steak has a lot of flavor. It's very juicy. And it is a little bit on the pricier side, but if you come to Oklahoma City, I think I would recommend it. So now we're here at Hop 66. The light is actually off. Like while we were driving up to it, like the light was just completely on. It was supposed to be like really pretty, like a rainbow color. It was supposed to be flashing, but right when we pulled up, for some reason it just turned off, and now it's like dark. We didn't really get our picture. But anyways, like we're just about finishing up. We're about to head back to our hotel. Earlier we were at the Winchester Drive-In. We got this got the picture of the neon sign, as well as like some footage, and these two gentlemen, like they were part of the owners, they were nice enough to do like kind of like a little interview. Look at that. I don't know if you can see all the the little lights flying around. I mean, you would not believe your eyes just looking at it from the inside, and now that it's closed, this is like one of those liminal spaces pictures. Like it's kind of eerie. Like you can hear the music playing, and there's actually like no one around here. Like absolutely no one. It's just us, and it's also like a gas station too.
Hey, my name's Glenn Dean. I work down here at the Winchester Drive-In Theater. in Oklahoma City. Drive-in's been open since 1968. We've got a little damage on Chester right now because we had a hailstorm come through, but once we get her all fixed up again, you'll see his hand waving, welcoming customers to come down and watch a great movie and enjoy a great family time. Thanks for coming by and checking us out.
Hi, we're Jeff and Bob and Jeff, and we've been with the Winchester since 1968. Saw it open, been here ever since. He was born in '68, is that right?
Something like that.
Something like that. Anyway, here we are. There's a car coming, so.
Good morning, everybody. We're at the Texas state line, heading our way back into Dallas. First, we're gonna stop by the JFK Memorial, and then next, we're gonna head to Fort Worth. So we got a couple more hours left to go. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, so I'm trying out for the very first time Whataburger, which is a Texas version of In-N-Out, the fast food chain that we have back in California. So first impression so far, it's actually a really big burger. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of like flat and like very wide actually. It just looks like a burger, but I heard it's pretty good. So without further ado, let's take a bite. To be honest, not amazing. It's just a fast food burger. I don't think it's like very unique. I mean, it's not bad. It's all right, but nothing too jarring or shocking. It's just a burger, in my opinion. But I know some people live and die by Whataburger. So I'll give it that. It's not bad. Hey guys, we're here in Fort Worth, Texas. What I kind of like about Fort Worth, and kind of my first impression too, it's more authentically Texas than anything. Like you'll see, people just casually wearing cowboy hats, and you'll just see cowboys in general. I think for Fort Worth itself, it's a lot less urban than Dallas. So it is a little more of like a small city kind of vibe. Definitely check out the stockyards. It is pretty cool and pretty authentically Texas, even if it does get a little touristy. Like you can see in the video, everyone just lines up to see the cattle walk by, and that's twice a day. It's every day at 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. and it's only like a 10-minute event. I still recommend checking it out too. It's kind of cool, but you can see how touristy it can get by how many people there are. Alright, so we're just about finishing up. We're gonna head back to the airport, but not before I stopped to get some Texas boba. Now, I already took a zip before I recorded myself taking my first zip, so it's not a live reaction, but it is a new chain from what the person at the counter told me. Like, they only been open for about 4 or 5 months. It's pretty good. Like, the drink itself, it comes with boba, egg pudding, and grass jelly. And you know me, I have a sweet tooth, so I like all these flavors. And it's actually pretty good. I like it a lot better than the Oklahoma one. As you can see, the airport is pretty empty. It's also pretty late at night too. I'm pretty tired. I don't know if I'm just seeing things, but to me, this looks like an asylum, or one of those liminal spaces again. We're at the airport now. Our flight actually got delayed by like 2 hours. Originally we were gonna leave at 11 p.m. and now it's gonna leave at around 1:30 a.m. So
we're not really gonna get back until probably 2-3 in the morning back to California, and have work tomorrow. Absolutely exhausted, but you know, it was a fun trip. It's the first time doing these kind of travel vlogs in a while, and hopefully I can do more in the future. This is a little bit like experimental. I don't know, like once I get home, like how the video is gonna turn out, but I do hope that everyone enjoyed the video, and you know, my first shot at, you know, video editing and vlogging. And then the last time I did these kind of video vlogs was back in 2017, and they're very few and far between. I've been pretty inconsistent. I kind of just did them for fun, and for this I'm also just kind of doing it for fun. I'm not really sure how the video is going to turn out once I get home and look at the footage and edit, but I do hope that everyone enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll see everyone next time.